The Himalayas. They are the rooftop of our world, a breathtaking kingdom of ice and stone that stretches across the horizon. These majestic peaks, including the mighty Mount Everest, pierce the very sky, standing as a testament to the immense power of our planet. For millions of years, they have been shaped by incredible geological forces, a slow-motion collision between two great landmasses. For just as long, scientists have gazed up at them, pondering a fundamental question. How can something so colossal, so utterly immense, support its own weight? What secret architecture lies hidden deep beneath the surface, holding these giants aloft and preventing them from simply sinking back into the earth? For a very long time, geologists had what they believed was a simple and elegant answer to this profound mystery. The prevailing theory, first proposed about a century ago, was that the Himalayas were supported entirely by their own foundation of crust. Imagine two immense pieces of land, the Indian and Asian tectonic plates, crashing into one another. The crust, which is the Earth's outermost rocky layer, buckled and folded under the strain. In this region, it was believed that the crust had become exceptionally thick, almost double its normal depth, creating a buoyant and sturdy base strong enough to hold up the mountains above, much like a vast deep root of a tree holds up the trunk and branches. This idea, known as the double thickened crust model, seemed to make perfect sense for many decades. It was a straightforward explanation for an extraordinary feature of our planet. Scientists envisioned this thickened crust acting like a massive iceberg, where the immense visible portion of the ice is supported by an even larger, unseen mass of ice beneath the water's surface. The deeper and thicker the crust, the higher the mountains could rise above it. This theory became the standard textbook explanation, a cornerstone of our understanding of how great mountain ranges are born. It painted a picture of a world where the crust alone was the master builder of these incredible landscapes. However, as our scientific tools became more sophisticated, a critical flaw began to emerge in this long-held belief. Geologists started to understand more about the conditions deep within the Earth's crust. They realized that at depths of around 40 kilometers, the incredible heat and pressure transform the rock. It ceases to be the solid, rigid material we know on the surface. Instead, it becomes soft and pliable, behaving more like a thick, dense yogurt than solid stone. As one scientist aptly put it, you simply cannot build a mountain on top of yogurt. This soft, partially molten layer would lack the sheer mechanical strength required to support the crushing weight of the Himalayas. The old theory was beginning to crumble. The puzzle of the Himalayas' strength led scientists on a new quest, pushing them to look even deeper into our planet's structure. The answer, it turns out, was not in the crust alone, but in the layer that lies just beneath it, the mantle. The Earth's mantle is a vast, incredibly dense layer of silicate rock that makes up the bulk of our planet's interior. It is far more rigid and stronger than the lower crust. A groundbreaking study, published in the late summer of 2025, has revealed that a crucial piece of this powerful mantle is playing a hidden role in propping up the world's highest mountains. It seems the Himalayas have a secret supporter, a hidden pillar of immense strength. To understand this better, we can think of the Earth's layers like a piece of fruit. The crust is like the thin, brittle skin of an apple. It is the part we live on, but it is relatively fragile. The mantle, lying beneath, is like the thick, firm flesh of the apple. It is much more substantial and has far greater strength and density. The old theory suggested that the mountains were supported only by a very thick piece of the apple's skin. The new discovery shows us that a slice of the firm, strong flesh of the apple has become wedged within the skin, providing a much sturdier foundation than the skin could ever provide on its own. This new research, powered by over 100 complex computer simulations, paints a fascinating new picture of the collision that formed these mountains. As the Indian plate slid beneath the Asian plate, the process was not as clean as once thought. The immense forces caused a large, strong sliver of the upper mantle from the Asian plate to break off. This fragment of super-strong mantle material then became trapped. It was sandwiched between the lower part of the Asian crust above it and the upper part of the Indian crust being pushed below it, creating a unique crust-mantle-crust structure deep beneath the Tibetan Plateau. This trapped layer of mantle material acts as the ultimate support beam. It is far more rigid and less susceptible to the high temperatures that soften the deep crustal rock. This mantle fragment provides both the mechanical strength and the buoyancy needed to hold up the vast weight of the Tibetan Plateau and the towering Himalayan peaks. It is the hidden foundation, the secret ingredient that was missing from the old geological recipe. This discovery doesn't just tweak the old model, it fundamentally changes our understanding of the architecture that lies beneath the world's greatest mountain range, revealing a far more complex and dynamic system than we ever imagined. The revelation of this hidden mantle support system has been a watershed moment for geology, because it suddenly makes sense of observations that had long baffled scientists. For years, geological and seismic data collected from the Himalayan region presented a series of enigmas. There were strange patterns in the way seismic waves traveled through the deep earth and inconsistencies in the measured strength and behavior of the crust. These oddities did not fit neatly into the old model of a simple, thickened crust. Researchers were faced with a collection of puzzle pieces that just would not connect, no matter how they were arranged. With the new crust-mantle crust sandwich model, these confusing pieces have finally clicked into place. The presence of a rigid slab of mantle material deep beneath the plateau perfectly explains the anomalous seismic data. Shockwaves from earthquakes behave differently when they travel through this dense, strong mantle material compared to the softer crust, and the new model accounts for these very differences. As one of the lead researchers on the study remarked, things actually start to make sense now. It's as if geologists were trying to read a story with a crucial page missing, and this discovery has finally provided that missing page, allowing the entire narrative to be understood. This discovery's importance extends far beyond the Himalayas. The process of continental collision, where two landmasses crash together, has created other major mountain ranges around the globe, such as the Alps in Europe. Geologists now have a compelling reason to re-examine these other mountain systems. It is entirely possible that this mechanism of trapping a strong piece of mantle is not unique to the Himalayas, but is a common feature in the formation of Earth's great mountain belts. This single discovery prompts a wholesale re-evaluation of tectonic and mountain building models worldwide, opening up exciting new avenues of research. This deeper understanding could have very real-world implications. The Himalayan region is one of the most seismically active areas on Earth, home to hundreds of millions of people. A more accurate model of the subsurface structure is a critical step towards better understanding the stresses and strains that build up between the tectonic plates. While predicting the exact time and place of an earthquake remains beyond our grasp, knowing where and how that stress is supported and distributed can lead to vastly improved seismic hazard assessments. This knowledge can help inform building codes, guide urban planning, and ultimately save lives by helping communities become more resilient to the planet's powerful forces. The unraveling of this Himalayan secret is a powerful reminder of a fundamental truth in science. Our understanding of the world is never complete. For a century, a well-established theory provided the accepted explanation for the height of these mountains. Yet, driven by curiosity and armed with new technology, scientists continue to ask questions, to probe deeper, and to challenge what was known. This relentless pursuit of knowledge is the engine of discovery, pushing the boundaries of what we believe to be true. It reveals that our planet still holds profound secrets, waiting to be uncovered by those who dare to look closer and question the answers they have been given. This journey into the heart of the mountains highlights the incredible dynamism of our living planet. The Earth is not a static ball of rock. It is a world of constant motion and breathtaking transformation, where continents drift, oceans open and close, and mountains rise and fall over geological time. The forces at play are almost beyond our comprehension, capable of trapping a piece of the planet's deep interior to build a landscape that touches the heavens. Every new discovery like this one adds another layer to our appreciation of Earth's complexity and power, showing us that even the most solid-seeming features are part of an ongoing epic story of change. What we learn about the deep Earth has a direct impact on our lives on the surface. Understanding the hidden architecture beneath the Himalayas not only helps in assessing earthquake risks, but can also inform our search for valuable mineral resources and our efforts to protect fragile mountain ecosystems. A more complete picture of our planet's inner workings equips us with the knowledge to live more safely and sustainably upon it. It empowers us to make better decisions, whether in building safer cities, managing natural resources, or conserving the natural wonders that define our world and inspire our collective human spirit. And so, the story of the Himalayas continues to evolve. What other secrets does our planet hold? buried deep beneath the crust or hidden in the depths of the ocean. What long-held theories of today will become the outdated models of tomorrow? The only way to find out is to keep exploring, to keep questioning, and to foster the sense of wonder that drives us to understand our magnificent home. The Earth is the greatest book ever written, and with each new scientific discovery, we are privileged to turn another page, revealing more of its spectacular and intricate tale. The greatest discoveries perhaps are still to come.